What we do here is go back.
Hey guys, welcome back to our podcast, Talk It Up with Cindy and Jerry.
Yeah, I guess that's the term, podcast.
Podcast.
How you doing, everybody?
How's it going?
So, I guess everybody saw my rhythm coming into the scene with the new intro.
No, that wasn't rhythm. That was called trying.
Okay, all right. So, you want to call it trying?
That was called trying.
So, we're talking about the lack of rhythm I have.
He cannot dance any salsa. Merengue, he can do a little bit, but...
Merengue and bachata, a little bit. Enough to get by.
Heaven forbid you try and do a turn or whatever, then he gets caught up in his footwork.
You know what it is I feel that we don't practice enough.
Even with practice, you just don't have the rhythm.
No, I feel that we don't practice enough.
No.
We don't practice.
I've tried to teach him before, and it's discouraging because he doesn't have the rhythm for it. You don't have the rhythm for it.
If you've seen this podcast already, other ones, I was raised a very, very Americanized.
Very Americanized Puerto Rican.
Yes. But I think it's also the lack of practice. I think the same way we come down here and do our videos, we should come down at least once a week, twice a week, and just do some dancing. But we don't do that. I can't learn it if we don't try it.
Even if you learn it, you're going to look so weird. He's going to look...
All right, well, you know what?
Like a gringuito dancing.
You know what it is? Besides being a freestyle fan, you like going to these Latin events.
I love going to Latin events.
Yeah, so...
There's
one in the city. I think I've shared it to you.
I know, but...
And they have live bands and then people dancing.
He can't dance.
You got to practice with me. You don't
even if you try practicing, you do not.
You don't even want to try.
No.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
No.
You know, so
that's not even. You know how you can try and teach somebody, but they don't have the rhythm for it, so they're gonna look really, really awkward. I'm saving him from looking really, really awkward on the dance floor.
I guess then we don't dance a lot in Spanish places. You know, we just go to the English places. I can do a little freestyle, a little.
That you can dance. Yeah, that you don't look embarrassing on the dance floor doing that. You blend in.
I blend in.
You blend in. Heaven forbid try and teach you some salsa. You do not blend in.
Right.
You will look really, really awkward on the dance floor. So take it as I'm saving you from, you know that Elaine weird dance on Seinfeld? I'm saving you from that.
I'm going to try. Besides trying to lose the weight, I say we come down here at least twice a week and try.
As if we don't have enough on our plate.
It is, but I mean, just saying, like, I sent you that restaurant that I think you saw the video where they have a little stage and some people go up to dance. Mm-hmm. It's also dinner and stuff like that. I'm just saying.
I would love to go to that.
Yeah.
Tonight we're going out. We weren't going to go out.
This is what I don't like.
My cousin called.
So last weekend we stayed in.
Yeah, you see, we stayed in last weekend.
And this weekend we did. I got up, again, I'm trying to get up earlier because holding down a job and doing this podcast and, you know, I know we say TikTok and IG, it's just getting it all together.
I know. We have a lot.
We have a lot
to
play.
To the floors.
You know, our son in Kumon, our son in fencing, and everything else. It's just a lot.
Doing the project upstairs, which we went today.
Right. So we
picked up the flooring. And you know what? I don't know if you're going to put that video on there.
I should.
He's going to put it because he was recording me. Because when we did the project for our living room
4 years ago,
kitchen, when we picked out the flooring.
7 years.
7 years?
I mean, 7 hours just to pick out flooring.
I wanted to get it right. When you spend money, you want to make sure it looks great.
And the flooring is one of those where it's continuous from the kitchen.
Through the,
Right. That's not even a
divider.
What do you call it?
It just flows right through.
Yeah.
But it looks amazing.
And then
we get compliments on it.
It goes. It doesn't. It's not the
stair
same way.
Kind of
blended, and then it goes up to the top of the stairs.
Yes, and it complements perfectly.
So,
but that was 7 hours worth of looking and bringing samples home.
So what I did is I thought about it. You know, we got our raises, and it's going retro pay from January. So I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm going to save. I'm probably going to have about $1,000 from the retro pay, and then we're getting taxes back.
Yes.
So we got. Usually we pay.
What you're getting back from your taxes is exactly what our flooring is costing us.
But plus more.
Yeah, but I'm saying the
money. So we're getting a total taxes and bonus retro pay. Yes. I mean, not both. Raise retro pay. It's going to cover the flooring and the work to be done.
Yes, which is fantastic.
Yeah, so
I'm happy with that.
So I told her the other day, hey, we're going to just do the flooring and your closet outline.
Extend my closet.
Right. The bedroom set is not going to be purchased until next year. So I compromised and said...
Well, no. You didn't say next year. You said the fall. That was you said in the car. We're going to start...
We could start looking at it.
Yes.
But the purchase may not happen to...
Okay. I'm okay with that.
You know.
I'm good with that. It's going to take me a while to find what I want. Anyway.
Yeah. And
I take forever.
And this is the final part of this house being here over 20 years. This is it.
Yeah.
The furniture in our bedroom came, actually, somebody said you should call it the Fox bedroom furniture because we lived on the street in Fox in the Bronx.
Yeah.
That is the furniture that came to this house, and it's still the last of the furniture.
It is still the last original piece of furniture we bought.
So when we talk about...
That's right. Everything else is
new stuff. This is all brand new, and the kitchens, the bathrooms, everything was finally done 4 years ago.
But I'm saying, as for furniture we bought with us,
that's the last
bit of furniture that we have that we bought with us from when we lived in New York.
That's why we don't have a lot of credit card there, because I kind of played it right.
That's true.
You know.
So I know we've been all over the place today. We talked about his no rhythm. I'm very upset, but... And then we talked about flooring, our day trip. Like we said, it's unscripted. We talked about what we do in life. So today, while he was here prepping things and getting things ready, I went to go get groceries, and I have to bake...
Knickknacks.
And I have to bake this Monday for my son's birthday. Yeah. He's turning 14, and he asked me to make
She makes some amazing cupcakes. They were calling her in the neighborhood Cupcake Lady.
Yes, they were. She
used to make a lot of baked goods for our other son. Now a lot of schools don't want you to bake too much anymore.
No, that's why I was surprised that she texted me and said if I could bring in a dozen cupcakes to his classroom.
Right.
Because he's going to high school next year, so this will be the last time.
Last hurrah?
Technically.
Yeah.
So she was like, they'll have them in homeroom. When they get back from lunch, they'll have a little bit in their homeroom class before they go to the other classes.
Sure.
So she says she'll have them divide them. But this, I could not stop there. Every time we stop there, I'm curious. So it's a caramel. I went to that little gourmet bakery right there called Soulmate.
Soulmate in Ringwood?
Yes. And let me tell you, though, they have a lot of interesting stuff in there.
They do. I think it's just that every time I go there, they don't have espresso.
No, they just have like frappuccinos and regular coffees. They do sandwiches, and they do cheesecakes, cupcakes, and macaroons and cakes. So I was curious that they had this one. It was either this one or they had something called a plain cheesecake that had...
So while you're getting that ready, so when we talked about last weekend, we really didn't go out. This weekend, we were supposed to just get the flooring and kind of stay inside.
But we didn't go out last weekend.
Because I'm budgeting, because I know next month is May, and for those in the Warwick or near the Warwick area, Applewood Winery, fantastic winery.
Oh, we've talked about the winery before.
But next month is when we pick up our membership bottles.
Yes.
So we're going to go visit there.
But we don't pay for our flights.
We don't pay for the flights. If you remember, you don't pay for the flights, but you do pay for the pizza or whatever you get.
Or whatever you eat. Yeah.
So you have that plus 3 bottles, even though we get 20% off.
Yes, I was going to say
again, because you gotta realize I'm thinking numbers.
But we're not going by ourselves. My other cousins are coming with us.
To Applewood?
Yeah, my cousin Dixie is coming with us.
And then but then you're gonna go to Isla, which is a lounge bar club in the Bronx.
But we haven't decided when we're doing that.
That's all in May. That's in May.
3 of the weekends in May are already booked.
Well, we're gonna have to look at this. We got events up the wazoo.
I was curious to try this.
Go ahead. So that's why I wasn't crazy about going out tonight, but we're going to do it.
Well, my cousin invited us.
Yeah, I said okay. Whoa, what happened there? You didn't hear me? So I just gotta feed myself. What happened to the love? No, it's all right. I'm gonna do it now.
What? This wasn't for you.
Okay, see, I thought you were gonna give me actual piece.
It's actually really, really good. It's not too sweet.
No, that's actually pretty good. Yeah.
Actually, so the rest of maybe 1 or 2 more bites and
no, we don't. Yeah, no,
we don't eat sweets like that. I need it.
But I would save it for later on tonight.
Oh, that.
Because at nighttime you get that sweet.
Yeah, but I don't like to eat sweets late at night.
Just two forks, just enough for that sweet at night. We're talking Saturday. Would you say sinful? I say sinful. Mm-hmm. It's right. It's got the right. So, what else is going on? Let's see. Shiplap will be going up hopefully in the next 2 to 3 weeks.
We were hoping that next week.
Okay. We're actually gonna. So we were gonna do it ourselves.
Well, we said when we were we had the potluck party.
Yeah.
We talked about it briefly when we talked
Right.
about.
That's right, because he's gonna
we
cover
talked
this
about
phone. Yes.
the bad neighbor.
And the bad neighbor. Yeah. So.
That we talked with one of our neighbors. And
Yeah. So he's gonna do
put it up for us.
the flooring upstairs in my office and in our bedroom, and then he's gonna do the shiplap. We still gotta order our sign, which is kind of cool because he'll be able to put the sign up for us. Because if we gotta split the power cable, he'll know how to do it. Splice. Okay, splice. Sorry. Two-time girl.
Get it right.
Two-time. You know what I'm saying?
And then we actually just found out that one of our neighbors has a podcast.
Yeah, they're on the Twitch podcast.
They're on a Twitch podcast.
Yeah, so
they're gamers.
They're gamers and they talk and do things. Charity.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we gotta follow them.
We definitely gotta follow them.
He gave us some tips. Also helped us out. Gave us some advice.
Again, yeah. So those
like we said, we're learning.
We're learning
as we go.
Yeah, we're learning.
This is all new to us.
Yeah.
But this was all recommended by some friends of us that told us we have good banter between each other.
We do.
And
you guys should do a podcast.
Yeah, they said you should have a podcast because you guys are funny.
Yeah.
And you have good banter, and you have a lot of years of experience.
We
in
have
parenting.
a lot. Of, there are stories. You know what the problem is? I get animated when I do my stories. I don't know how I'm going to do a story with a bar. So maybe one episode.
Oh no, we can do. I mean, we do our episodes here, but who's to say we can't do them in the backyard in the summertime? It's just.
This is a lot of stuff.
You got to move the cameras.
This is a lot of stuff.
The lighting.
We did one episode in our porch, and I thought we would do more. But
actually, you know what? I was looking online to see if I could see that episode, but I can't remember what episode it was. So
I don't know. The only reason is I saw somebody do their setup for a podcast. He was doing a sponsorship at a rehab center down in Florida, and just seeing. I mean, you're
a lot of work to
you know,
set up.
once here's what you got to realize. As you're building your podcast, and like someone says, just start doing it, and it's gonna grow. We only have one light.
Oh, now we have a full setup.
We have a second light.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna have mics.
Well, we can't move these mics per se, but we
we
can
can always
these
go back
mics.
to these. Yeah.
But
So we
these
could do
will be
outside.
easier.
So I think so.
If
We'll do
not
it.
in the summertime, like maybe up in the gazebo area.
Sure.
Once the yard is fully set up for summer, like I've done all the
Tomorrow
mulching and
I am
planting.
opening my grill, cleaning it out. And it's weird for me, as we talk about setup, is when you're from the suburbs, people grill year round. They'll grill in the
Yes.
fall and the winter.
Our neighbors do. I'm like,
Yeah.
And I'll come out the car and I smell it. I'm like,
Yeah, you'll be like in December.
you get to have barbecue today. The place we're going to with
Oh
my
yes,
cousin is
yes.
barbecue.
I thought you're asking me to. I'm like,
No, the place we're
So
going
anyway,
to is barbecue.
I don't grill in the wintertime. Because I grew up in the city, the mentality was you get to grill during the summer season.
Well, actually, you need to correct yourself. You have grilled once or twice in the wintertime. You just don't like
I don't know, I just
being
don't do
out
it.
there in the cold.
Yeah.
He doesn't like braving the cold out there with the grill on.
No, but you know what? It's not as cold as it used to be. I just don't do it. I think this year I'm going to try to do it more.
I noticed I wouldn't eat anymore,
Yeah, I see that.
but it is really.
Yeah. Let's just close it.
I know. Let me take it out of here, so I'm not eating it anymore.
And then we also went to, I don't think it's the original Days hot chicken, is it? I don't know. I don't think so.
So
No, yes it is. You know why?
my cousin said there's one in the city.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because it says over the when I went to the restroom, it all started out in his backyard or whatever he did with like $800.
Okay.
So I guess it has to be. It was phenomenal. I had the hot.
So they said they just opened one downtown also.
Oh, yeah?
And I was telling him where we went for lunch. And he's like, oh, Alex was just telling me that Alex just told me there's one downtown. I'm like,
Well-
you got to try it.
Yeah.
So I guess you're not going to eat those leftovers that are there.
Why not? Oh,
Because we're going out
we're
with
going
my
to-
cousin.
I
So
know, it
you
was
should
so
give that
good.
stuff to Jeremy.
I'm gonna give it to my son.
Let him try it. That way he's going to go search.
Anyway,
for
so
the
I
spot.
had hot. You had
I had mild.
light mild. It doesn't even say mild. It says light mild.
It says light mild, but you know what? I like my stomach lining. I don't know about you, but I'm not touching that limit.
So I used to eat a lot of hot food. I don't know how we're gonna title this episode, but I used to eat a lot of hot food.
You're gonna title this "Talk a Little Bit of Everything."
Yeah, Saturday banter. Saturday banter.
banter.
And then I kind of dropped it, and now I think I'm having this urge to get a little bit back on the spicy
I'm
side.
just giving you a fair warning. We're not no spring chickens anymore. You shouldn't be.
I'm
eating.
18 till I die.
No,
that's the anthem is my song.
So
I don't get royalties
I'm
for
gonna
it.
warn you because then you're gonna be paying for it later on.
I-
You have to go to the
I
bathroom.
think I'm not gonna go high. I think I'm gonna just bring it back to a notch. And I think that today, that hot, you didn't even want to try it.
No, like I said, I love my stomach lining. I don't want to ruin it.
You know what
and
she
I don't
wanted
wanna
to do
mess
though?
with my
I'm gonna tell you
stomach.
what she wanted to do.
But
No, I'm gonna tell you what she wanted to do. We're there ordering it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get the fries. She's like, ooh, you want to try the coleslaw? And I know right away. And you were like, oh, it's kale. And I said,
you don't like kale.
no.
You don't like
Here's
kale.
the
You
thing.
don't like things like that.
We're-
I'm a healthy nut. You're not.
No, this is what happens. I have my chicken with my fries. She'll have her chicken with kale. And then she'll start going like this. Let me get a fry so I can dip in the cheese. And all of a sudden, another fry. And then I'm looking at it. You want some kale?
Man, I don't eat
You
as
go,
much.
you want some kale slaw? And I'm going, no.
I don't eat a lot of French fries anymore either.
And the whole point is order what you want to eat. You could have ordered the coleslaw and
I should
enjoyed it.
next time. I didn't eat that much French. I don't eat French fries anymore.
I didn't eat all of mine. We don't eat, as talking about my weight loss.
Eat more than I do.
I do a little bit, but not as much as we used to. It's really, and we had this conversation with our neighbor. Your metabolism is on high gear.
Yeah.
Mine is, and I did some good walking this week. I was definitely really banging out the steps, going up to 10 to 12.
Still gotta hit the weights.
I still gotta hit the weights, and I still gotta get the treadmill. Here's how I look at it: is we saw this
Not
Netflix,
treadmill, bike.
the Netflix series. There was a Netflix series we watched,
It's called
Lenox Hill,
Lenox Hill on Netflix.
and prior to that one,
New York ambulance.
Ambulance,
or
and some of the people from Lenox Hill were there. I had to give it to you guys in the
Medical field.
Yeah, all day, all night, and you're doing 10 to 12 hour shifts. This guy was working out still. He was in the 60s, one of the best brain tumor surgeons here at Lenox Hill. Neurologist. Not getting, well, I guess when they made it, they were not getting recognized.
It was very interesting.
It was
show.
really, I gotta link it because it was a really good show. But they just fit everything in there in their lives. It's like
They do.
He's working out, family time, got a little guy's trip away, and I'm like, I complain. I get home at 7, and I'm like, ugh.
That's why I told you the other day, stop complaining.
No, and it did. It put some things in perspective. I gotta get that.
People like, oh, when do you find the time to work out? Before I get out of the house, the minute I get out of bed, brush my teeth, and I go in the office, like I said, and I will close the door, and 35, maybe 45 minutes in there.
Yeah.
Nobody bothers me. I get my workout done. And
Again, it's a little bit easier because you're working from home.
But
I come home
when you
at
get
7.
home from work,
Yeah.
when we're not doing any podcast stuff or anything, you can take 35 minutes, but you choose to go and watch TV on the bed or sit at your desk.
No, and that's what it is. Seeing that show, I said, I gotta come home, switch my clothes, and then go into that room and do some workout.
Yeah.
Because I saw him doing it.
Guarantee you do that, you'll go for a walk right after that, and it's gonna kick up your metabolism.
But I did the walks.
I know you do the walks at work.
Yeah.
But if you do a little bit of a workout while your body's still in that high gear, you go for a walk. It could be a mile walk, and your body is starting to get.
You know what it is?
High gear.
I feel is. I get up around 5:20 in the morning.
Yes.
Because I like to get the early bus. That's just me. I could wait till probably 6:30, but I'm an early person.
So the same way you like to get up early to be there earlier for work is the same way you can take 35 minutes from when you get home.
So when I get home, I got my young son, and I want to go in the room. How's it going? Maybe watch something with him, whatever it is.
Well, I know you're also trying to go with him to fencing on Monday.
Right, I'm trying to go to fencing with him, and then I got my other son that's 23, and just because he's 23, you still want to
give him some of your time.
Yeah, give him some of your time. How's it going? How was college? How was he does voiceovers for some person in Germany and stuff like that for some game or a podcast they're doing.
It's for a game. He does voiceover for a game.
Yeah, so
voiceover for a game character.
Right. So I am giving my time. You get home, you eat dinner. You got the younger one. You got the one that's in the middle, and then of course
occasionally we call our oldest daughter, see how she's doing and how's life, and
then before you know it, it's 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I'm like, I gotta watch something. Now, I am
But
getting.
you can watch something while you're working out. The same way you make
So
fun
you're gonna
of
watch?
me.
Wait, are you gonna watch TV with me while working out? That's what I'm saying.
You make fun of me when I do it in bed.
I know.
Right? I will be watching TV.
She's working out in the bed.
And I'm working out. And be like, what do you? In
and
the
yes,
beginning,
we have a TV in that bedroom. I know some
Yeah.
people say it's bad, but you know.
And sometimes I'll get out of the bed and go on the floor right next to the bed and do things. And before he used to ask, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm watching TV. I can get a little bit of a workout in, right?"
I'm not denying it.
Okay.
I'm getting there.
Get there faster.
I'm getting there.
Summer's coming.
You know, I'm not there to look good for summer because you know why? I got you already. You know what I'm saying? So you make it seem like, no, I understand it. It is, I think somebody, commented one time, every step you got to take and stuff like that. You know what? It's hard.
Yep.
I am putting the steps in. I went from 195 to 192 and then I gained a pound, went to 183. And tomorrow I'm going to do my walk, and then today I'm going to do my workout and stuff like that. But
I'm going to keep nagging him. The other day I said, he was like, "Shut up."
She's tough. I think
I should start wearing the belt.
We should get a video.
Start wearing the
we should get a video of how hard when I'm working out in the room. She's like a drill sergeant yelling at me. That's it. I'm like, I did 2 sets. Go for a third set.
I'm gonna start yelling at him.
You're gonna see I'm gonna have to clip this, and you're gonna see those things.
You wuss! Get up!
I'm like,
move it! Get!
I feel like I'm not.
Give me another 10.
Yeah, I'm like, stop. But no, I want it. It's just it is hard, and seeing that show.
It's hard in the beginning
when those nurses and doctors were like giving 100%,
still working out and doing stairs.
But then there is sacrifice. Like that one guy said, He's switching jobs. He said, I got to make that change.
There are sacrifices, but you want also your health.
No, and listen.
And it's not because I'm on a health kick.
Right.
I want you to feel the way I feel.
I've been there.
10 years younger.
I know how that was when I was younger. When
you
met me.
You were young at this point when you were like that.
And I felt great.
That's what I'm saying, but you're older now.
Right.
So you want to feel, like I said, yeah, I know I'm 52, but I feel like I'm in my early 40s.
No,
I feel like
I believe it.
40 or whatever.
And you look great.
Yeah, but I can bend over and pick
somebody
things
said
up.
he was surprised when I said I'll be 54 this year.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Wait, really?" I was like, "Yeah."
But I can bend over and pick up things, and my knees don't hurt, my back don't hurt.
My knees don't hurt.
No, but
my back don't hurt.
But you will get that because having extra weight causes those problems.
And I get that. I get that.
I'm trying to get you there before you start.
All right, this podcast is really switching gears. You're talking about my weight.
I'm being a real nag.
Yeah, you are.
Hoping it gets to your head.
And this is how it is.
Tough cookies. Suck it up.
Then don't buy sweets like that.
You only took 2 bites.
I did take 2 bites.
Exactly.
But I said, we could take those 2 bites later on in the evening.
That whole thing, the rest of that is going to Jeremy.
All right. Anyway, I think we're going at 22 minutes of back and forth banter. Yeah.
But this is what we do.
The next episode will be more of a focused topic. I don't know what it's going to be about, but we have.
There's always something to talk about.
Yeah.
I mean,
we have a lot.
There's always something to talk about.
And I still haven't even told certain stories of the movie theater when you guys were looking for us, and the whole guy that wanted to do a vasectomy and I threw him off. Those are some funny stories that I've got to tell you.
So that's what you should talk about our next episode.
That's hard because I like to get standing and animated. This is...
Well, no, I don't. You don't have to talk. You don't have to stand up and talk animated about that story.
I like
just the details alone of that story is hilarious.
Because you know what it is? I've got to get the motion of me running down the stairs in the movie theater. So
no, I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about
that one's also it's an animated story.
But the other one with the vasectomy is hilarious.
It is. I'll put it this way. I told. We're gonna do it in the next episode. No, I can't. No, I gotta save it.
You have to save it.
Sorry. Anyway, guys, that's it for this podcast, as you got to call it now.
Yes, podcast. You're the one that told me, so I have to.
I see everybody calling it a podcast.
And remind myself.
And one guy just told us from another channel. He said they have it now on Spotify. You start growing it in different places. I see everybody doing it. So
we're trying to get there.
We're trying.
It's been a busy day, and it's only 3:45, but we got up early.
No, after this,
floor and decor run.
Yeah.
We had lunch at
Hot Dave's hot chicken. And then we went to Lowe's. We were not supposed to go to Lowe's.
Yes, we were.
We were.
Because I was supposed to go yesterday.
That's right.
And right before I went over, I called him. I'm like, I did everything at the house I needed to do. I'm a little bored. I'm going to go to Lowe's. He goes, no. We're going to be out tomorrow. Don't waste the gas. Stay home. We'll go tomorrow. So today, when we were leaving Florida
why do you? I feel like you're yelling.
Yeah, I'm yelling at you because today, when we were at Florida Decor, and he was like, "Oh, we're gonna be here forever." We were only there not even an hour. I knew what I was picking up.
I'm gonna tell you right now, though, they had some good music, though.
They did have
they
good
had
music.
Some great.
That's why you wanted to stay in the store.
They were playing like great '80s music and early '90s.
But when we walked in the store, the first thing is, I don't want to be here all day.
No.
So I made up my mind and had the floor picked out within 30 minutes.
Yeah, you did.
So, and then when we're leaving, and I told him, remember, we got to stop at Lowe's to get a new feeder because the windstorm broke the other one.
A couple of weeks back, I don't know if you're in the
Northeast.
Northeast.
So, we're driving back home, and I had told him already, don't forget. You know what he did? He forgot. He went on the road to go straight home.
Yeah.
So he had to make a U-turn on the other highway to go back around to go to the store.
At least I caught it.
After you made the mistake, you were gun ho to get home. You didn't want to make the stop. And then I was like, "Can we stop at Curly's?" No, we're not stopping at Curly's.
Well, you got something else.
Oh, right, because I went on my own to go shopping.
I am now trying to. I know we said we were going to get off, but we haven't. I am getting up earlier. We've got to do our podcast. I got to render this. I got to edit this. It's a lot of work.
I added to it by saying, we're going to go out with my cousins tonight.
Yeah, then she said that. And then, what I'm trying to do is, I love watching Star Trek, so I'm watching Star Trek Discovery. Whoever watches Star Trek Discovery. I saw 2 episodes last week.
You can watch that tomorrow. We're home all day. The rule is he hates going out on Sundays. Unless it's a family event.
Yeah, I really...
He will not go anywhere.
Because I'm trying to... I am... Like those doctors, I am trying to find that balance of also that personal time. One time I colored. I have an adult coloring book.
But we're home all day tomorrow.
I got some albums which I got to add to the collection.
We're home all day tomorrow. You can do those things tomorrow.
I do.
After you clean the grill.
But I don't, yes. So, no, but we're going to do at least 1 or 2 episodes tomorrow.
Okay.
And then
this is what we're going to do. When you get up.
I got to clean bathrooms.
Yes. You can clean the
bathrooms. I have to clean the bathrooms because this house is really all of boys.
Yes. So, exactly.
So when you have boys, guys, just suck it up and just say, hey, don't worry, I'm going to clean the bathrooms. Because when you have boys, they just don't know how to aim. I don't know if I said it one time. I come into the hallway and my oldest son's door is right here and my younger one's right there. I open both doors and I looked at her. I said, listen, pay attention to me. Guys, look at me. All right? I don't know what's going on. And I'm not going to ask who's doing it. But when you aim, make it like Fortnite or Call of Duty and aim for the fucking head, man. Aim right in there. Stop pissing all over the sides and the floor. Just like Fortnite, you want to take the shot? Take the shot and make sure you get it in the toilet because I'm the one that has to clean it. Yeah, or I got to hear your mom and she'll come in the bathroom and she'll say,
oh, I went and got them the other day.
There was a puddle, right?
The other day, I was like, all right, come here. And he's like, what? I was like, I'm barefooted.
Yeah, it was
I'm
bad.
not stepping foot in the bathroom.
That was a bad one.
Y'all gonna come in here and clean it. So I went and I sprayed with the Clorox spray. Yeah. And you came and followed and cleaned.
I did the whole...
But you brought them in to follow.
Yeah, no, I did. Because...
It's kind of gross. I came from a house of girls. We're very clean. Boys are gross.
Yeah.
So actually, we're straying, but...
I'm going to call it... I don't know how I'm going to call it this title. It's the banter
Saturday banter?
Saturday banter. Lowe's. Flooring. Whatever. I'm going to have to listen to the video just to kind of put all the key words correct.
So, our episode that we're filming tomorrow, I guess, are we going to talk about our outing later on today, or with? I
don't know. We have a.
We have our notebook.
We have our notebook, and now we have also.
The notes that you keep sending to my note in my.
No, I don't have to send it to you no more.
No, I like that.
You should get it automatically. So I found out in our iPhone you have notes.
But it shares them if you send
and you can automatically share it. So I think I don't have to share it again. I think.
Oh, once you put it, it just comes
whatever I type in there. So if I'm in the midday and I think of an episode podcast, I just kind of either dictate it or type it in, and you get it updated on your side. I think it said collaboration notes, which was kind of cool.
Yes.
So a lot of work. It is not easy, but we're enjoying it.
I think it's fun, and it's so funny. You get to realize things that you didn't realize before.
No, and we were talking to somebody again. They have a podcast. Actually, next door neighbors. I just found out. And he said they realized the same thing. They had a podcast, and talking about how they were younger, and he was like, "Yeah, we were pretty bad." I was like, "That's what I don't like when you start talking about stuff. You realize, like, wow, yeah, I got no rhythm for Spanish, and my wife makes fun of it, but she doesn't want to teach me. She don't want to teach me.
There's no teaching bad rhythm. Sorry.
I don't know. Then I guess, like I said, those restaurants will never go.
Why? I can go. I'm allowed to dance with other people. You let me dance with other people.
Yeah, I do. It's not like what's that, Carlito's Way, and the guy was like, "Hey, what's she doing? Don't worry about it. They're having a good time. They're having a good time." Yes. That's me. You know.
Yeah. So.
You got to be confident to do it. I mean, there could be assholes, but Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this podcast. I know it was all over the place. I am still out there trying to lose the weight. I will take a video of her and how she actually.
You have some videos.
No, not when you're yelling at your workouts, but you yelling at me sometimes in the room.
Oh.
When you go in there, like you just did 2 sets.
You're trying to make me look like the bad guy. I'm not the bad guy.
I'm gonna have you with a drill sergeant hat. I'm just gonna put an overlay right there. You're not even gonna notice it, and then you'll see the video and you'll see your military hat just yelling. But no, I need it. And again, to the first responders out there and the medical personnel, I saw those 2 Netflix series. I'll probably link them.
Very impressive.
It was really impressive. I grew up
Even with my sister, I tell my sister I think it's really cool.
You know what the funny part is? I grew up uptown, but I knew of Lenox Hospital. It wasn't like a famous hospital. And in one of the episodes, the guy says, hopefully I'll end it right here. I guess I'm going to call the money people that bought the hospital. And he said, listen, we're doing amazing stuff. He's like one of the top 5 people that could do that type of surgery right there in the brain, getting tumors out. And he says, and I'm reading it, when we're not out there yet. We're not in the papers, I guess the medical journals and all that stuff. He goes... They're
not being praised for it. Not that he cares about it.
No, but he built an amazing team. He just says it to everybody.
They should be recognized.
Recognized for the work they do.
But recognized.
I guess, yes, that's it. Recognized.
Yes.
And I think that's
said it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be praised, but I want to be recognized.
Right. Him, and not just himself, but the whole team.
Yes.
And so you just really... It's a really great 2 series.
It's a very eye-opening.
Yeah. Yeah, and not only that, just again, the full day they do. Where I'm complaining about.
Like my sister.
I'm complaining about.
What is it? 12 hours. They do 12-hour shifts.
But I'm complaining about coming home at 6:30 to 7, saying, "Hey, I got no time." These guys are coming home around 9, 10 o'clock at night, and I see the guy working out. So anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this podcast.
So hit the like button.
Hit the like, subscribe.
Give us your input.
Yes.
Stay healthy.
And more stuff is coming. I think we're going to have overlays soon. It's a lot of learning.
It's a lot to learn.
Yeah,
but
it is. But we're enjoying it.
It's fun also.
It's just having a regular life, work life.
Even though we get into a little bit of discussion sometimes when he's doing things his way and I want to jump ahead 3 or 4 steps.
What?
But that's just who I am.
That's a podcast in itself.
So guys, take care.
Yeah, take care. Enjoy.
Bye.
Have a good day. Bye.